10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hi. Didn't know we were live because I'm seeing it on my screen, and I think we're muted. Oh, there's me. I hear me. Okay, there we go. Well, hello there, YouTube chat.
Hi.
How's it going? Did you get a
Somebody there.
Did Chris get a haircut? He doesn't look as homeless. Okay. Listen, if you're watching us right now, make sure you like and subscribe to this this channel. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel.
Thumbs up it.
Thumbs up it. Yeah,
Share
give it
it.
that thumbs up.
Sharing and
Comment. We love comments. If your comments make us laugh, we'll read it on air. If not, probably still read it on air.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What else?
Michael X.
Michael X. Chris, answer your text. Yeah, good luck with that, Michael X. He doesn't answer my text. Let's see here. I'm not very good at stalling. So I see the
How about-
paperweight's still there, Sarah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it, honestly.
Why don't you put it up on like Facebook Marketplace or something? Just say TV with some technical problems.
I'll let my husband do that.
Yeah.
So how about them sports?
How about them sports team? Jim Harbaugh. I can't say his last name. I hate that. He's
Harbaugh.
leaving Michigan. Harbaugh. Jim Harbaugh. Harborough. He's leaving
Marlboro?
Michigan to go to not Michigan, the NFL, San Diego Chargers. Do you have any Super Bowl plans? Do you watch the Super Bowl, Nick?
You mean the concert?
The concert, yes.
Yeah. Who's performing the concert this year? I don't even know.
Usher, maybe?
Oh. Is he gonna be shirtless?
I don't know.
I hope so. Some Ursher?
Who is performing the Super Bowl this year? It is Usher. Look at that. Usher and Reba McEntire. That's a weird combo.
Well, she's opening the national anthem or something, isn't she?
Oh, is that it? I don't know.
Maybe. Let's see what I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, there's always this like annoying activity before and after the concert, and it's I just wish I'd just do the concert now. Nobody
Right.
cares about the other thing.
Well, if the Chiefs make it in, then we're going to see a lot of Taylor Swift.
Yeah. I'd be down with that.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, now that I lost the pool that I was in, I'm okay with it being the Chiefs because I can have a prop bet for how many times they show Taylor Swift. Because
Ooh,
we
that'd be a
do
fun
prop
game.
bets in my family, which are super fun. It's like stupid things like, who's going to win the coin toss? What color will the Gatorade be that gets poured on the winning coach?
Can we play like white or black chalk strap? It's a fun game.
Sure.
Scott's like, white.
No.
Oh.
Boy. Chris, welcome back. Did you get a haircut or you just got it in your man bun?
I got it in a bun because I got out of the shower right before Diz his. Just threw it up in a little bun.
Why didn't
Trimmed
you
up
live
the
stream
beard.
that?
I did. I tried to call you, but you didn't answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's a commercial on one of the things right now, so we'll wait till that's over. It's weird. I'm watching it on two accounts. I've got one that has a commercial and then one that doesn't. Holy shit. That wasn't real.
No, I was kidding with the Pepto.
It's a lot of Pepto.
By the way, make sure you answer Michael X's texts. Ooh, someone's on delay. Oh no, that's what I'm hearing on YouTube. Never mind. No,
Hi,
someone's
Ryan.
on delay.
Why?
I don't know because I can hear myself, but it's on delay.
That's clap.
No, this never works.
Yeah, but
All
it's,
right,
okay.
I'm gonna say your name.
Okay.
And when I say your name, you say your name right back as soon as you can.
Why don't we sing?
wait,
Why don't we
fuck
sing
with me.
Happy Birthday? Well, that would work,
That's
right?
never. No, there's always going to be a little bit of out of sync.
Okay.
All right. So when I say your name,
Okay.
repeat it back to me. Okay. Sarah. Well, I didn't even hear it.
There's no audio there.
Oh,
muted.
shoot. I'm sorry. I was talking shit. I muted it.
Let's see. This,
Oh.
this never works. Let's
That's
try
the
this
line.
again.
Try this again.
All right. Sarah.
Sarah.
Nick.
Mary.
Chris.
Chris.
Okay. So Sarah's on a slight delay, but it's not bad.
That's kind of mean.
Always me.
Kind of
Yeah, I
mean
know.
saying Sarah's delayed.
I hear her just fine.
No, yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
She's not delayed for me in my eyes, Scott. I got your back,
Right.
Sarah.
Thank you.
Of course.
We're not switching to Zoom, Remy. In fact, I may upgrade. What just happened? Did you lose me? Or am I still here?
Still there, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. I may upgrade Riverside actually because I want it. I can't enable producer mode, or I can't have.
Oh, really?
Lewis do the things on producer mode that I want him to be able to do. He can't access the media board.
What's the price
without
increase?
next
Just
tier up.
out of curiosity.
I don't know. You have to request a demo.
Oh shit!
And it's like-
that does not sound cheap.
I know. Well, because they talk to you about what you want, and they'll custom do the package. All I want is the ability to put the logo on the screen, and kind of clean up the screen a little bit, and enable producer, like have the producer be able to run the media board. That's really the only reason why I want to have
Yeah.
in recording producer. But anyway, all right, 3, 2, 1. That's right. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast. Let me try that again. That's right. You're listening to the No New Friends podcast, voted #1 by our friends and family, and #3 by the Orlando Weekly Readers Poll. We are the podcast for adults who love to laugh at adulting. Now, if you'd like to connect with us on all of our social media, all of our links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise and also join our clubhouse. Become a friend with benefits. That's our Patreon, and for as low as $2 a month, you get exclusive access to all of our unseen interviews, cutting room floor, and then watch all of our recordings live as they happen, whether we are on YouTube or not. Speaking of which, right now we are streaming live on the YouTube for everyone publicly. We always stream segment 1 live every Wednesday night, right around 8 o'clock ish, and then NNF reacts always directly after that. I got to smoke a cigarette real quick, and then we do that. My name is Scott. I am the host. With me, as always, my amazing co-host, the scumbag reselling hoarder himself, Chris.
It's a me. Who keeps giving me the wrong script?
The Jewish American princess, Sarah.
Hello.
Our emotional support gay, Nick.
Mary. Can I do that?
Oh.
You have to pay her a penny.
I got the wrong
And,
script too.
And our producer, Alex. So, guys, it's Wednesday, and it's no longer like busy holiday season. So, Sarah Lewis and I resumed our trips to
Oh.
Hollywood Studios today.
Nice.
Yeah.
We did.
And
Glad we got invited.
Yeah, what the hell?
you're in Ohio.
Would have been nice to get the invite, right?
At least an invite, yeah.
It's like when you're having a wedding and you invite people you don't even like, and you know they'll say no. You still got to send them the invite.
We send you pictures so you feel included.
You just send us the same
Right.
picture every single time.
Well,
It's
they're
not-
you weren't even
Chris
in
and
the
I are doing
picture.
different
Poses.
poses. Yeah, we're doing different poses. Today
you and
we-
You
Lewis
weren't even in the
groping each
picture.
other.
You're on Tower of Terror, and Sarah did not write it again.
We were close. We were really close.
Oh.
We were in the queue line, and when they asked how many, I said she allowed me to say 3. And then she goes, no, 2 and 1 non-rider. So we were close. We're getting closer. I think it's going to happen.
Scott thinks he was close the whole time, and I had this mentality that I was never going to get on the ride anyway. So
Did you tell her there's like a bar at the top or anything?
Well, see, I wanted
You know
that to be a
what?
nice surprise. Yeah, before the drop, there's a bar.
Yeah.
But what I'm
Okay.
thinking, see, I make the mistake. We always do Tower of Terror first, and I'm thinking that we need to wait until after the tequila stand opens up, and then get her on Tower of Terror.
You know, I was actually thinking that today, that I have done the things that I'm most scared of after tequila shots. So I think that we should reverse our process and do
Like anal?
Tower of Terror That's on you. And Nick, I guess.
Yeah. Tequila made Chris
you're-
do anal, but
It was water, actually, Nick. That wasn't tequila. Yeah, I was completely sober.
So I'm going to change up my strategy next time. So there wasn't not a lot of eventful things happen. However, we were walking and I had to, Sarah always starts the day off with a sweatshirt, no matter what temperature it is. And then after Tower of Terror, she removes the sweatshirt and is down to a tank top. Chris, I had to do a double take. And I'm like, Sarah, did you get tan?
She can't tan. It's
is
impossible.
Is Puerto Rico rubbing off on
Oh.
you? Like
Lewis?
she's.
I think
don't
that's
know, she's a
natural,
brown person
Scott.
by insertion now. Yeah.
I don't think he can do that.
But Sarah has some color to her.
Really?
She does. And I said, Sarah, do you go out and tan? And Sarah's response is,
I pay for it because I do it myself. Once a week, we exfoliate and we reapply the tan.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep. So totally fake, 100%. When I went to Puerto Rico, I actually started this before my trip to Puerto Rico so that
So
I
it looked
was
like-
tan. Right. So I was tan when I got there, and not try and get tan while I'm there, because I would attempt that day one and end up burnt as can be, and then I would have ruined the rest of the time for myself.
Scott, you should try
so
that.
how. I'm okay. I'm okay with my wife is like, oh, I got to get some color and all that. I'm like, why? Who cares? The whiter the better, as far as I'm concerned.
wow.
Well, when every single person tells you that you're blinding them with your paleness, then you kind of want to adjust your skin tone if possible.
I guess. I mean, I've never really met anybody who's trying to become darker. Well, I mean, during summer, I guess, the bikini season or whatever.
I use the term bronze goddess, so let's go
Bronze
with that.
goddess.
Yes, yes.
It's like a salad dressing at Salad Works.
Listen, you already have a nickname. I can't change it up anymore.
And we're
I've
gonna have to
already
cut
ordered
that.
a
Yeah,
t-shirt.
yeah.
It's really
So-
only the first 2 days, if I'm being completely honest. Then it fades out, so it's all right.
This was fascinating to me also. So Sarah had to buy this pair of jeans, like these 1970s bell bottoms. It was I was a little bit thrown off by the whole what was happening, but mostly because I was fueled by Bud Light and not really paying attention anyway. But she's like, okay, well, I financed them, and I don't know what that means. Finance things, the only thing I finance is a car, but it was this whole my notepad on my phone is all buy now, pay later. And I'm like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, this is how we're not broke. And I'm like, but don't you have to pay for it eventually? And all at the same, how does that? I don't understand this. I don't put things on layaway. I don't buy things and pay later. Explain to me what this is.
Well, it's not really layaway, because isn't the concept of layaway that you have to pay for it before you get the item?
Right.
Right? And then you get the item after you pay?
Yes.
This is literally you're online and you can pay a portion of it at the moment, and then every 2 weeks it splits it into payments. And there's multiple apps to do this, and I'm very familiar with every one of those apps. So basically I owe, $11 here, $30 there, every 2 weeks. But it's fine because I have everything I want in the world.
Okay, but let me ask this question. So what happens if you don't pay? Are the internet police going to come find you and take the jeans back?
Actually, I genuinely think that it's based off credit. Like it
Oh, so
messes with your
it'll hurt your
credit. So
credit?
so if I don't pay, it'll hurt my credit. Also, I have it on auto pay. So as long as I'm getting paid, they're getting paid. It's just that
And
I don't
Scott,
want to pay outright.
Scott, just saying, credit is something that your wife has, but not you.
I just thought that I swipe my card and I get things. I didn't know that
No.
it's a bill that you have to pay. I don't know anything about that. Chris, do you do this buy here, pay, or buy now, pay later, whatever?
Yeah, so this buy now, pay later thing's great. PayPal's the best because you just go on PayPal and you can basically buy anything with the buy now, pay later. The where it gets a little dicey is when you do it so much and you just owe so much per week that you have to start like putting your groceries on the buy now, pay later. So like my milk is now financed over the next 4 weeks. That's when things start to get a little complicated for me. But it's like you just have to. It's like a Ponzi scheme, but it's not illegal. But it feels like it.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Now, is there interest rate on this? Like
0% interest.
Now $20. Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
There are some
Yes.
that charge interest.
But we don't mess
There
with those,
are.
right, Sarah?
We really try not to,
No,
honestly,
we don't do
unless
that.
you really want something.
Yeah.
And usually my husband is the one that says, "Sure, let's get this with the interest," and it really hurts my heart. But if it's what he wants, I have to abide by it.
Okay.
So I'm a big PayPal guy.
That's very
PayPal's
interesting.
0% interest. When you go into like a firm, sometimes the firm wants to take some money from you. Sometimes we don't, and we don't do that. We don't do that. We just do PayPal over here. But yes, like I said, my groceries are now financed. Like I'm paying for like groceries from 3 months ago, still to this day, through buy now, pay later.
Okay. Very interesting. I'm blown away. Well, while we're talking about Sarah and her bronzing and her buy now, pay later, Sarah, you've got a thoughts from a Jew for us tonight. Right?
Wow.
Oh.
Yes, absolutely, I do.
And of course, the theme song.
Can you just
won't
sing it?
play.
You just sing it.
Why not?
When it doesn't play, you just sing the
No,
theme
but I
song.
really want to play it. So hold on, let me. Fucking Riverside.
You should give them more money.
All right, here we go. Alex, insert thoughts from a Jew here.
Thoughts from a Jew with Sarah in the crew. Looking for a bargain every time it's true. A vintage treasure hunter, she's never a bore. A comedy wizard and so much more. So join the fun, it's time for Thoughts from a Jew.
Did you pay for a reprise?
Being forced to make this message for you. I was never really a big fan of you, so it's kind of hard for me to say anything heartfelt or nice. Oh man, it pains me. Like I feel like a chest pain from saying. Anyway, you know, you're not really around much. So you're there like once every month. You've been gone for like the last couple months. It's crazy. You always have some kind of excuse for not showing up to the show, and it's just infuriating. What's that? What? Oh my gosh! I thought this was for the other girl host that was on the show. Oh my gosh, Sarah! Totally different story. Sarah, happy birthday, Sarah! You are a ray of sunshine. You are always in such a good mood. Whenever you show up to the podcast, just make your energy, your happiness is just radiating to the rest of us. You are the best. I love every episode that that I can hear you talk now, since you aren't interrupted by I don't know, other people. It's just great to have you around. So happy that Scott heard 30 seconds of you on Nerd Archive podcast and thought, you know what, we need this girl on our show. So happy that happened. You are the best, Sarah. We love you, and happy birthday.
Hey there, Sarah. Justin popping in with a quick,
Oh my god! Happy birthday! Woohoo!
hope you're having the best day ever. That's all for me, so...
Hey, Sarah, happy birthday. This is Ryan. You know, Florida man, Jersey man Ryan. You know, one from North Carolina. You know, the tall one with a beard. Oh, I'm the one that you and your husband spent 3 days in the park with last fall. There was another guy there, too. I can't remember his name. Bald guy, doesn't talk to me much anymore. What was his name? I feel like I won a gift card from him like a month ago, and he still hasn't asked me for my address yet. Anyways, have a happy birthday, Sarah, and stay away from food trucks.
Hey, No New Friends podcast. What is going on, everybody? It is my Lord Remy. First and foremost, from all of us here at the Round Table family, we were decided to give a huge birthday shout out to Sarah. Sarah, happy freaking birthday. Also, I remember when I first met Sarah, I met her in Lewis when I was working back at Rock and Roller Coaster over at Hollywood Studios in the photo department. So it was cool getting to know Lewis and Sarah while we were there and while I was working, actually. And we just had a good time talking and whatnot. And Sarah's a huge Star Wars fan, and so was I. And we just kept talking about Star Wars for a little bit. And we took the normal Remy picture. But Sarah, happy birthday from all of us here at the round table. Now, before I go, I have a little joke for you, all right? A woman on a train walked up to a man across the table. She said, "Excuse me, but are you Jewish?" No, replied the man. A few minutes later, the woman returned. "Excuse me," she said again. "Are you sure you're not Jewish?" "I'm sure," said the man, but the woman was not convinced. And a few minutes later, she approached him the third time. "Are you absolutely sure you're not Jewish?" she asked. All right, the man said. "You win. I am Jewish." "That's funny," said the woman. "You don't look Jewish." Sarah, happy birthday, and I hope you have fun, and please stay safe.
Hey Sarah, it's Nick, your favorite emotional support gay, and hopefully the only emotional support gay in your life. Today I just want to take a moment to celebrate the day that you came out of your mother's vagina. Of all vaginas, so I want to take this moment to celebrate it. So let's raise a glass, and by glass I mean a double shot of tequila, and raise it up to your mother. Well, let's raise it to yourself, because you know what? It's your birthday. And in any birthday celebration, you deserve all the tequila, and you deserve Lewis in those delicious gray sweatpants that he has on. Oh, sorry, back to you. Happy birthday, Sarah. Enjoy.
Happy birthday, Sarah. We love you. You're the best bonus mom ever. Sarah wants to explain. Explain you must.
Hi, babe. Yep, this is your Puerto Rican brown husband. Wishing you a happy birthday. I love you so much, Mama. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for making my life better. Thank you for everything that you do for me and for the girls. I cannot ask for a better partner in life. You are so perfect. You're fantastic. You're amazing. I just want to wish you a happy birthday. And I can't wait to see what we're going to be doing on your birthday. So, I love you so much. Te amo mucho. Y espero que tengas un buen día. Te amo.
Hey, Sarah, it's Scott from the No New Friends podcast. Just wanted to swing by, wish you a happy birthday. Thank you so much for joining me at the theme parks on Wednesdays. Have a super fun time, even though I pout when you guys need to leave because, 86 fun. But you are a great addition to this podcast and even a better addition to my friend list. Yeah. So I didn't mean to go last, but I wanted to give you and Chris and Nick and our listeners one last gift. So here it is. Happy birthday, Sarah.
No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. In community where Scott makes his stand. Bold and proud with a mic in his hand. Loving dogs too much, in awkwardness he thrives. Social interactions where hilarity arrives. Chris the scumbag with cards to trade. Tease for no job, but in collections he's made Pokemon cards and cliffs and notes to share. A podcast journey with a comedic flair. No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. Sarah, our Julius princess seeking a deal. Vintage collector with a taste so real. Food truck critic surviving the test. Mispronouncing Spanish, she gives it her best. Emotional support with vacation dreams and a heart open wide. Flirtatious banter, innuendos that play in a world of laughter where friendships sway. Uber job and Gambian star melodies from near and far. Scammer turned friends against the odds in the podcast chaos where everyone nods. No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. Where adulting unfolds. Where adulting unfolds.
Oh my gosh.
Amazing.
That was amazing.
What the hell? That was awesome.
Thank you guys. Listen, I need a shot now because I wasn't supposed to be in tears, all right?
We'll pause. We'll pause for one.
Yeah, we can pause.
That song's not going to get in my head
Happy
anytime
birthday.
soon.
I know. I need to listen to it in the car.
right?
And...
Yeah, isn't that amazing? I freaking love that.
That was perfect.
I mean, like, clearly the singers are like from Pakistan.
That
or
was the
something,
best
but
part about it,
it's fun.
where everything unfolds. Oh my god, that was the best part.
I know.
The accent was my favorite. It sounds like a Bollywood theme song.
Yeah,
I
right?
love it. It actually sounds like a '90s like Power Rangers theme song. Like it sounds like you're getting ready to watch this like action-packed '90s show.
Right. I'm very happy. I was very happy with the with how it came out.
That was amazing. You're gonna have to put that somewhere. Send me the link, actually. Send me the link, or not the link. Send me the file, and I'll put it on like a looping video, and I'll put it on our YouTube channel, so that that anyone who wants to hear it can listen to it.
Yeah, I was thinking
that'll
about
be our new
putting it on
stream starting
Spotify.
soon
Right.
song.
Yeah, there you go. I see. I wasn't
Perfect.
worried about the stream
Yeah,
starting
perfect.
soon. Yeah, I just want to get that hook in everybody's head. That's all.
Yeah,
I care about.
that is so great.
It was like Amazon customer support singing.
That's the best part about it.
I know. It's been a goal of mine. I've wanted kind of that rock anthem, and now we kind of have it. So.
I love the accent. That's the best
I know,
part
I
about
know.
it.
At first, I didn't love it, and then the more I started listening to it, I was like, okay, I think it gives it some personality.
That's what makes it so good, I think. Like that's if it was perfect, it wouldn't be good. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if it
Right.
sounded like we should hear this on the radio and like it wouldn't have been. The fact that the guy has like he's like mispronouncing just with his accent, just a bunch of that's what makes it so good. I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, see Jaws in the chat. Need the MP3 like now.
It's gonna be number one hit tomorrow.
Love it so
It's gonna go on the TikTok.
Yeah,
it is.
Let's make it trending on TikTok.
Well, Chris, what would be really fun is, and this no deadline on this. Take your time. But if you kind of made a music video with it.
Oh,
with just videos that we already have.
And if he did it tonight, it would be great.
Yeah,
no deadline.
Done by tomorrow.
But
well, let's just jib jab it.
There you go. There you go. You guys ready for word of the week?
Yo, yeah.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Okay, that ends segment 1. Let's just stay on YouTube for Sarah's birthday episode. Guys, we're gonna stay on YouTube.
Oh, it's your birthday, Sarah?
I had my button and everything today.
I saw.
Yes, you did.
When is your birthday? Friday?
Sunday.
Sunday. It was sometime this
Sunday.
weekend.
Yep. I made sure to get the button though because Scott said that I got a larger pour on my tequila. So I'm gonna wear it every week.
They used to give out so much free shit at Disney too with the buttons.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore. They just
No.
smile and wave. Happy
Yeah.
birthday. I would
That's
like
true.
something. Where's my magical moment?
I'll never forget when I went to Universal with you guys, Scott. Remy
Yeah.
got me a button when we met up with him there, and it said, "I'm celebrating hanging with Chris Yob." It was the
That's
best.
cute. Yeah. All right.
That button's still somewhere. I don't throw things away.
Do I have to share the screen again?
Remy made you feel like a VIP. Lewis will give you more than a magic moment, Joss said.
Well, I already had one shot. Let's get a couple more in me.
All right, here we go.
Praise your Savior, let him speak. It's Lord Remy's word of the week.
What is going on? The No New Friends podcast. Hello, buddy. It is I, Lord Remy, with your word of the week. So this word has to do with something being beautiful and blissful, and this word is elation. Now, I know what you're saying to yourself, Remy. Why are you discriminating European Asians? I don't know. That's the word. It's called elation. All right. I know it is not to do with European Asians. Okay, so the word is elation. Elation refers to something beautiful, blissful, or divine. It is often associated with a state of paradise or heavenly perfection. All right. Now, here's the history on the word elation. The word elation has its origins in Greek mythology. It is derived from Elysium, which was believed to be a paradise or afterlife realm reserved for the souls of the heroic and virtuous. In Greek literature, Elysium was described as a place of eternal happiness and bliss. Over time, the term elation has come to be used more broadly to convey a sense of beauty, peace, and perfection. Now, guys, here's your joke, okay?
Oh, God.
How do you embarrass an archaeologist? Well, give him a used tampon and ask him which period it came from. There you go.
Collision. Collision.
That word is elation.
This is Abby with a very special word of the week for Sarah's birthday episode. I wanted to write a very special poem that slays. So, here we go. S is for sweatpants. Sarah's favorite pants are Lewis's gray sweatpants. A is for annual. Sometimes Lewis and Sarah like to do annual past days at Disney. R is for rebel. From what Dad told me, Sarah's a rebel. Something about the bathroom at work. He wouldn't tell me. A is for alcohol. On Wednesdays, Sarah likes to drink a lot of alcohol. And H is for hair. Sarah's hair is so long that Rapunzel called and wants her hairstyle back. Well, guys, I have to go. I have a test tomorrow that I need to study for. And my American Girl doll just swallowed a cute little poop nugget, so I have to head to the ED. That's all from me. Slay Queens. Happy birthday.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That was amazing.
We need her every week.
This poor kid has no idea.
We do also talk about how elation is not a word.
I know.
That is not
Can
a
we
word.
back up to that? Because I've never.
I'm googling elation, because you would think it was ELASION. I'm like, hey, nothing comes up. Then I look in the chat, and Remy puts this word in chat that's spelled
Elision.
ELYSIAN, which is elision.
Elision.
So
nothing to do with Asians.
I'm going to have to assume that that's the word that he did this week. Elision. But Abby, please correct me next week if I'm wrong.
That was a fun one.
That was really good.
I love that
That
she
was
likes to use her
amazing.
her annual.
Jesus. Just come in and interrupt.
What did she say? I'll be here. What did she say? I'll be here all year. What'd she say?
Scott just has that random person hanging out while we're recording a podcast.
Yeah, was that
just chit chatting?
Yeah. Is that your college
just-
college friend?
No problem. I'll get up during. Never mind. Nick, how was your cruise?
Did I go somewhere? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, I went on a cruise. I forgot. I don't know where I am anymore. I'm in the basement right now.
Lay off those gummies, Nick.
I actually didn't have any. My husband was supposed to bring me some an hour ago, and he forgot. So,
Maybe because he ate them.
he probably did. Most likely. So, if you didn't watch me live on YouTube, I was on a cruise. It's homophobic too.
It is.
But I was on a cruise. I was on the biggest cruise, the biggest ship in the entire world, the Royal Caribbean Icon of the Seas. So it was massive. Talking about the cruise ship, not Sean's.
Stop talking about Lewis, okay?
I know. That gray sweatpants just keeps covering my head. So
You're gonna have to explain
Sean-
that sometime. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop. Let's move on.
I'll make sure he walks in front of the camera at the right time.
So I just got back yesterday. Sean and I were invited by Royal Caribbean to go on this 3-night cruise on this brand new ship that comes out literally next weekend. So we were able to experience the entire ship, and we walked the entire ship. And by walked, I mean we visited 25 cabins to do cabin tours to see all the different cabin types available on the ship.
Oh, I thought maybe they had a swinger app or something.
Yeah, I thought you were looking for a lumberjack.
I was looking for the grinder hookups. So apparently, Sean and I did open Grinder, went on this cruise, and there is this, there's these sailings that are called Atlantis Cruises. It's a gay company that puts on these gay cruises, basically, and it's all gay men. There was literally an Atlantis cruise ship right next to us with 7,000 gays on the Royal Caribbean Oasis of the Seas right next to us. And my grinder was blowing up, but they're on a different ship.
You think were you like, I can make the swim? I can make this swim.
Speaking of gummy,
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
my gummy finally arrived.
Gummy plug.
I can just picture that ship, and I know Chris has already pictured that ship.
Yeah.
No one is wearing any clothes on the gay cruise. There is just gay sex everywhere. Everywhere you look, the sex is happening.
Well, that's the funny thing. Like, so on a normal Grindr profile, you might have your name and like a little image or emoji or something like that. On the Oasis Atlantis cruise, it's all cabin numbers. It's literally just your cabin number. So those people are just laying in their cabins waiting for somebody to come in.
Wow.
Anyways, back to my cruise.
Coming where?
They were coming in me. On me. Whatever. I'm equal
To
opportunity.
each their own.
Speaking of Lewis, Alex, don't cut that. As I said, we were invited on a very special sailing. Royal Caribbean does these for every new ship that comes out, and it's a 3-night cruise. They invited travel agents as well as influencers. So we got to.
Which one were you invited as?
I was the travel agent this time, but hopefully influencer next time.
Yeah, we're working.
So
on
I actually ran into a guy on there that I recognized.
Congratulations.
This wasn't the Atlantis
Did you say
cruise.
ran
sorry.
a guy or ran into a guy?
No. ran into a guy that I had been following on Instagram for quite a while. He's a gay dad influencer. He's got 3 kids. So we're super excited to chat with him and hang out. There's other influencers on that didn't recognize half the people. It wasn't like a Disney influencer cruise where I recognized a lot of the vloggers.
Right.
But we were at the casino one night, and I look back, and this guy's wearing a Roosevelt shirt, which Chris is familiar with the Roosevelt brand. It's
Like Teddy?
Sure.
No,
Actually,
sure.
yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
So Roosevelt brands, if you want to sponsor me, I would love a partnership with you. Super comfortable shirts. This guy was wearing the Pixar hoodie shirt that I just got for Christmas too. And he was behind me at the casino, and I was like, hey, it's like, love your shirt. I actually have that same one on the ship with me. He's like, oh, cool. He's like, I'm actually partnered with them. He's like, I'm an umpire for the Savannah Bananas.
That's so cool.
We had a
I
great
love that
conversation.
guy.
He was super nice, very awesome guy. I'm like, I knew, and I don't know sports, but we knew that kind of sports. Because it has choreography in it. So.
Yeah, and for anybody who doesn't know who the Savannah Bananas are, because I didn't for the longest time, they're essentially the Harlem Globetrotters of
baseball.
Of baseball.
Yeah.
They sing, they do flash mobs. It's a bunch of fun, and there's like different rules. So the games only last 2 hours. Much different rules, which I'm not going to get into. But if a fan catches a fly ball, it counts as an out. But they wanted it to be super affordable for families. So like tickets are like $25 a piece, something like that. And they, it's just a really cool night out for the family. It's very hard to get tickets because they're so inexpensive, but the umpire like twerks and dances behind like he's huge on TikTok.
Yeah. He was ended up twerking with one of my friends, and they got a video as well too. So it was super exciting. It's just a fun experience, but it is 3 days of work, and I know people look at it and they're like, oh, you're on a cruise ship. That's not work, but it was a lot of work. We put in a lot of steps. I looked at my watch at one point, and my watch thought I was dying because I had put in more steps than I do at a Disney park day. But that ship is just so giant that we kept getting lost all over the place, and it was a really cool experience. And unfortunately, we had to get off the ship yesterday. Did we get off yesterday? Monday. What day is
got
it?
off
I don't even
on
know.
the
Wow.
ship?
Yeah.
Got
That's
off.
good
Oh,
for
I did
you.
get off. Yeah, I got off on the ship. No, we got off the ship yesterday, and they had another group come on for a 3-night sailing yesterday for their christening cruise, where they have the godmother or godfather of the ship come on. This one was a soccer player. Don't know his name, so I'm not gonna respond back to it. But Mario Lopez was on it.
He's more
The soccer
important than
player?
the soccer player.
Mario Lopez
he's
was
way
not a soccer player, but he's more famous than the
From
soccer
Saved by the
player.
Bell.
Yeah, so my friends that got on that sailing got to meet him and hang
That's
out,
awesome.
So, yeah, it was a really incredible experience. But these cruise lines and companies do it to not just send us on a free cruise, but so that we can learn and educate ourselves on it, so that we know what to explain to our clients and what to show our clients. So if we have somebody like Chris that tore his Achilles tendon, we saw an accessible cabin, so I knew what that accessible cabin looks like, and it would have been perfect for you had you hurt your Achilles 8 months
Just
prior.
a
to
little
that,
bit earlier.
so.
Just a little bit
Yeah.
earlier. Next time I'll
Yeah,
plan
so-
accordingly.
Yeah, next time plan it better for your cruise. So
I will.
You did get a bigger cabin. Those cabins were pretty amazing.
Now, I do have a question about the Icon of the Seas. This is the first thing that came to mind that I've been meaning to ask you, but I wanted to ask you in person. Wanted to hear a personal answer from you. More or less orgies on the Icon of the Seas compared to a Virgin cruise?
Oh.
These are important questions.
These are very important questions.
Well, yeah, sure.
It wasn't a normal sailing, so
Right.
there was only 4,000 people versus the 7,000 capacity that the ship holds.
Right, right.
So
So
there
the opportunity
as-
wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't as many people, but I mean, yeah, we had one. Let's be honest. We had some fun. Ryan, who is in our chat tonight, heard all about it earlier. He was super excited and kept asking so many questions about it. He was very in love with that, especially somebody from North Carolina loves to hear about gay sex.
Yeah, yeah. And then also follow-up question: how many seamen and how many people that work on the ship?
Oh, good question. There's definitely a lot more seamen than people that work on the ship.
Cool. Good to know. So if you want to book, if you're interested in any of the stuff we're talking about, bigger is better. I've heard, right, Nick? So Icon of the Seas is your boat.
Yeah, it's a giant cruise ship. It's literally a floating city. You can do everything from casinos to 6 water slides that were on board. There's 7 pools.
Yeah, that thing was massive. I watched your entire live, and it's still. If anybody wants to see the video, it's still on our YouTube channel. But
we only went around like deck
was
17.
massive.
I think we're on deck 17. I don't know what deck we were on when I was filming this. I just want to make sure I was on an open deck because I want to make sure the internet was better because they have that Starlink internet and all that stuff.
It was massive. There
that
was
was
like
just,
a whole park.
Yeah, that was just one deck. Yeah.
They have a Central Park on that ship, right?
Yep, they have a Central Park. So our cabin actually overlooks Central Park area, which is a beautiful area with tons of greenery, and it's real live plants on there.
And it's not in New York, so you don't have like the creepy people that are like lurking in the bushes.
Oh,
you
still get some of those.
Just a few.
Yeah.
Not as many though. I guess per capita might be the same.
Yeah, Chris didn't book this cruise, so he wasn't on to.
It's usually where I hang out.
So.
Yeah, it's usually where I hang out. I just sleep in the bush. I don't even book a room.
Just a little cup, jingling,
I just book the Central Park. I don't even book a room.
Yeah, and tons of food around the ship as well too. There's crepes and mac and cheese and chicken nuggets and steakhouses and seafood and just everything.
Is it gay to like crepes, Nick? Like, is that a gay thing?
I
like them.
Because
I like my sister-in-law too. So
see, I know that's what I'm thinking. It's like I'm just trying to. I'm working on mathematically seeing where my gay percentage is at. I didn't know if crepes would swing it in the positive or negative direction, or just the same.
I think using gay math, yeah.
Yeah,
if
right.
you use gay math, like
it's like a percentage and a half.
You're
probably.
friends with a gay guy,
crepes.
and the guy likes crepes. So, yeah. I feel
Okay.
like you're gay, though.
Okay. Yeah. But I'll put up like a 1.5 more
crepes.
points. Okay. Then that confirms it.
They're pretty good. Yeah, well, right by the crepe place too. It's up in the Aquadome, which is a
What's that?
So this Aquadome, it's like a 14-story tall waterfall.
Sounds
Building
like a
that's
good idea on a
inside
boat.
on top of the ship. But they also do an
They had
aqua
one of those on
show.
the Titanic, I think.
Yeah. The current Titanic, the one that's at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's a water show that they do there on board the ship. So they have high divers and they do acrobatic stuff, and there's just men in speedos everywhere. So it's a really great place to just hang out with your wing out.
I feel like high diving would be a logistical nightmare on a cruise.
Yeah,
Because
I
you
don't
think about it. The boat's moving.
I don't know how they were doing it because we were getting seasick just sitting there having a cocktail that the cocktail splashing all over the place. I don't know how you can go. Yeah, exactly.
Because they jump, the boat's moving, you're going to land in the ocean because the boat's still moving.
You believe in science, Scott? I didn't realize this.
What's
So
that?
with science, objects in motion stay at motion, objects at rest. Yeah. So I think the person would miss the pull, I feel, if the boat's rocking.
Or end up in the ocean.
I mean,
Because if they jump, if
they
they,
can
like
swim,
if
I
they jump
hope.
and the boat's moving,
And then just go through all the walls of all the cabins.
well, I mean, if there's a wall, then they're going to smack on the wall like the
right,
cartoon character or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I'm blown away by this. My
I
science
was-
teacher told me that they can't have diving boards on pools for that reason.
And I don't know how they do it because the pool also has like a stage that lifts up and down. So there's videos out there because Mario Lopez
Was this a gay cruise,
hanging
Nick?
on it. Maybe I was on the Atlantis.
There's a lot
one.
of pageantry for it to be a straight cruise, because you also
There
saw
was.
Wizard of Oz.
They had a parade. I forgot about the parade too. So the very last night they have this a pirate parade on like the main Royal Promenade deck, and we're like, okay, what is this parade? How do you have a parade on a cruise ship?
Right.
So the cruise ship spans basically the entire length of the Magic Kingdom, I think, if you're familiar with Walt Disney World.
Not at all.
I don't know if you guys have been there before. So they had floats on this parade. There was a Top Gun float. There was a pirate ship. The music that they were playing for it was like current music, but they remixed it to be parody. It was basically gayer than the Gay Pride Parade. I looked at Sean. I'm like, this is the gayest thing I've seen, and I don't know if I liked it or if I loved it or what. But there was confetti. It was a lot.
And then
there was Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Yeah. If the cruise wasn't gay enough, they were performing Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. The main show that they did was the Wizard of Oz. We got to see. We were the very first audience to see the show. It was still in what they consider dress rehearsals. And they basically warned us at the beginning, like, hey, the show might stop halfway through if we feel something's not right or off. We actually got to see the entire performance, so we're excited about it. The actress playing Dorothy, her real name is Ruby, which is really cool.
That is cool.
Plays that part.
Or is that her stripper name? Like before she made it into...
Might have been.
Yeah. After Dark, maybe. Did they have midgets for the Munchkins?
You
can't say that.
Chris,
little people.
Alex, don't cut that. You can't say that.
Says who? I think I don't think it's offensive yet.
The Eskimos say that. They say
I don't think it's offensive yet. I think I can say that. Like out of anybody on the show, I think I'm allowed to say that word.
Or maybe it was the Elasian people.
The Elasians. Like seriously, what do they do for the munchies? Do they have to have like normal sized people walk around on their knees?
No, they just have normal sized people, but they were just
that's not fun.
Acting.
That's kind of racist, actually. That's more racist than saying the word, the M word, midget. That's more racist.
What word was that? Can you repeat that again?
I did get to see Nick. I saw another influencer kind of posted a short little snippet from Wizard of Oz, and from the same cruise that you were on. The set looked amazing.
The set was incredible.
So
it was so beautiful. The way that they started out the show is very kind of old fashioned. All the costumes on the stage was like in a sepia color.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Once they go into Oz, everything went into widescreen. So when it goes in the widescreen, you see the orchestra. They had a 17-piece live orchestra on there playing violins and piccolos and flutes and everything. It was just insane. And Dorothy flew over the audience like she was just, yeah.
Wait, why was Dorothy flying?
Were you on mushrooms, Nick? Or
I might have been on shroom. It's not legal. It's not legal to bring shrooms on, but if I did, she was flying over the audience. So when the tornado came through and took her off to Oz, she flew over the audience in her bed.
Oh, so her like the whole house flew.
Not in this story, the version. It was just her bed.
It was just her bed.
Yeah. But the witch was flying on a bike at one point, and then her broomstick later, and it was really cool. It was an awesome story that definitely can be taken to Broadway. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I got. What'd you guys do? Anything? Nothing?
No, I worked.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
It was work. I promise.
That is not work.
You can even ask you can ask Sean. We're both exhausted. It was
there were way too many pictures of you smiling that you posted on Facebook. People who go to work don't smile.
They don't post pictures of themselves at work either. That's
they don't. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Well, they gave us an open bar tab too, and I don't drink much anymore, but there was free liquor, so I had to try it.
Yeah, they would have been bankrupt if Scott went.
It's for research. Yeah.
Sarah's like, I can swim there. Where's it at now?
Well, and that's the thing too. So because it wasn't a normal sailing, it was a 3-night cruise. They took us to their private island the one day, but the first day we were out at sea. And by out at sea, I mean we were probably 20 miles off the coast of Florida. We could see Florida, and there's a helicopter flying all around us all day long. Just they were taking pictures for marketing purposes. And then the gay cruise pulled up next to us, and it was a happy day.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. And if you want to go on Icon of the Seas, you just call Nick, or don't call him. We're not going to give out his number. Just go to the website, sandpipervacations.com, and book, fill out the little form. Just make sure you tell them that the New Friends podcast sent you, because we love to know that. We love to know who sent you.
Yeah, and we are doing a special promotion. If you book a cruise on the Icon of the Seas, we are giving up to $200 onboard credits for anybody that books before the end of February.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
$200 that you can use at the casino, you can use for strippers,
really?
cocaine, whatever you want to use it for. I don't care.
That escalated very quickly. You sold me a casino. Wow.
Yeah.
Sarah, this is right up your alley because I think, Nick, if I'm not mistaken, you can buy now and pay later.
You
for
can,
the cruise?
yeah.
Oh.
They do have an option called Uplift where you can buy now, pay later, or when you book your cruise, it's only $250 per person deposit for Royal Caribbean, and you can pay it off over time, and gives you plenty of time to book your next vacation for the summer or next year or 2026, whatever you want to go.
That's interesting.
Let's do it.
Do they have a? Do they have a? They have a decent hospital and ship on board, right?
They do. Unfortunately, I had to visit because I needed some seasick pills, but yeah, I didn't.
That was
I
just
didn't rip
first
my.
aid. That wasn't the hospital.
I didn't rip my Achilles.
That wasn't the ED.
No, I was thinking
No.
maybe like because I could go around Emily's due date with her and then just like.
Oh. They have a nursery on there. So you
I
can
don't.
just-
Yeah, I don't know if I could pass up this $200 on board credit. That's for. Yeah, I mean that's a good deal.
Well, you don't have to. You can book for whenever, right, Nick? Like you book.
Yeah, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to be there with an infant. But if it happens when we're on the ship, it happens. I can't control the birth of my
Wait,
child, right?
You can make
You
your next
decided
baby.
not to pull out.
You can make your next baby on board.
Yeah, make another baby. You know,
Yeah,
just gonna,
Or you can book the
well, no
Atlantis
problem.
cruise if you're into that too. Whatever.
I might have to give that a try. Yeah, I might have to give that a try. We'll see what fatherhood looks like. I might be doing that. It's a solo Atlantis cruise.
All right, it will end segment 2 right there. Sophisticated Gentleman's coming on at some point during this segment to talk about season 2 of.
Oh, cool.
Cases. I don't really know what to do right now because we don't have a Jersey Man, Florida Man. Chris, do you have anything?
A baby.
Let me think.
He almost shit himself today.
I did. It was bad. I had to delay his. Wait, so that cruise is called Atlantis, not Oasis?
It's called Atlantis. They book it on all cruise lines.
Oh, okay.
This one was on the Oasis, which is 6,500 people on there.
I just talk about my shit show of a week. I could talk about. I don't know how funny it'll be.
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Well, it's fine because you
make it
gotta
funny.
just do like 5-10 minutes.
Okay. I'll just wing it.
and then we'll have SG on, and then we'll do Cliff Notes and be done.
Maybe I could just lie and say I got herpes from sitting on a toilet at Buffalo Wild Wings.
I don't think you should do that.
Okay, I'll leave that out. I don't know why it's the first thing I thought of.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
So what do you want me to say? Just you've had a pretty rough week.
Yeah. Do you want to say it again so it makes me feel even worse about myself, Scott? I just said it. You don't have to repeat it. You don't have to remind me of the week I had. I was there. I experienced it. Yeah, you can say whatever you want, Scott.
Okay. So, Chris, did you get all the poop nuggets cleaned out of the carpet? Are we good there? How's everything with your rug?
Poop nuggets are off the carpet. Do I regret it a little bit? Sure, because that could have been a contemporary piece, like of modern art. I've seen that museum. I went there with SG, and it was it looked exactly like most of the art I saw in the modern wing of the art museum. Not knocking any artist, but your art does look like dog shit smeared on a carpet. But anyway. So
they did have a urinal.
So they did. See, so yes, I did clean up the shit on my carpet, and then I had to the next day. Let me see. Was it the next day? No, chaos waited until Saturday. So Wednesday was the shit show. Snowed on Friday, which was great. You know, picking up snow, shoveling snow with a recovering from an injury. Lots of fun.
It made up for the 2 years that you haven't had snow.
Right.
You sent me those pictures. It was like
it was a
snow oasis.
Yeah, I get a house and it hasn't snowed for 2 years. I get a house that snows twice in 1 week. So
did that hurt your Achilles? Like when it's cold here, my knees hurt.
Oh
because I'm
yeah,
old.
It's it doesn't tickle, Scott. It's the absolute worst. It's the absolute worst. So what hurts even more is when I can't rest, which is exactly what happened this week. So I do the snow. I come in, FaceTime with Emily's mom, and Emily's running the dishwasher, or so I thought. I was like, oh, you know, Dishwasher sounds pretty strong stream, huh? She's like, what are you talking about? I was like, you don't hear that running water? I was like, you doing the wash? I was like, no, I haven't touched any of those things. Big surprise. No, I'm just kidding. So, Alex, cut that, please. I'll give you $20 to cut
Alex,
that.
do not
$20,
cut that.
$30, Alex. So,
I'll give you 40 to keep
so, go down to the basement, and the utility sink that overflows from the sewage line collapsed a couple months ago. Totally full overflowing. Just totally. And not only is it overflowing, it had been overflowing for like an hour. So my
The sump pump wasn't working.
Oh, it was like it was so loud.
Nick, are you
I looked
okay?
I looked to see. I was like, did Nick do
I
a
wasn't over
surprise visit? Is Nick down here? He didn't tell me he was in town. So water all over the sewage, water all over the floor. Yeah. So I just had to throw the basement out. I just dumped dirt in it. There's no coming back from that, right? Now, luckily, it was because not luckily, it sucks. My sewage line broke again. So you have to go through insurance when you do stuff like this, right? So they go in. I didn't talk about
Did
this
you
at
tell them
all.
that some of the sewage got in the carpet in the office?
Yeah. They just took a utility knife, cut the carpet out like I was going to do anyway. So when I had this problem a couple months ago, the first guy that came here didn't want to do anything. I was like, "Did you find anything? Are you gonna run a camera down the sewage line?" He goes, "No, you just pulled some dirt out of there, but nothing crazy." And I was like, "So there's you're not gonna run a camera?" "No, have a good day." And he like left. I was like, "Oh, okay." And so the company calls me. He's like, "Hey, we just following up? How did it go?" I was like, "To be honest with you, not good." He cleared the line that the township came and cleared yesterday, so he did nothing. He said he pulled dirt out of the pipes, out of the sewage line. It's like I'm not an expert plumber, but I don't remember like flushing any dirt down the toilet. Like I don't think there
Right.
should be dirt in the pipes. So they sent someone out. There was a break in the line, and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to replace half of the sewage
Nick's
line."
an expert plumber. He's got no problem cleaning out pipes.
We're going to replace half of the sewage line. I was like, so I was like, okay, I guess I'll take it. So they replaced half of the line, and when the guy's doing the line, I said, "Don't you want to like do the rest of it?" He's like, "Oh no, we have to run a camera, and the insurance company won't pay for that." I was like, "Well, how much would that be?" It's like $100. I think the insurance company won't pay $100 to run a line, so they can just do the job in one shot. It's like, yeah, man, we're at the mercy of them. So that was 3 weeks ago. It just backed up again because the other half of the sewage line broke.
So hold up.
Yes.
When they said it was $100, why didn't you just pay the $100?
Because it's my insurance company. I can't tell them what to do. They got to listen to the insurance company. I can't do that
Yeah,
because
but
I interfere,
can't
Scott,
just-
and then it's then they're like, nope. Now you touched it. Now you did it. You gotta play their game. It's very frustrating.
Okay.
I'm waiting for a call back from Monday. Currently it's Wednesday, so you're at their mercy. So anyway, so now it backed up again. So they are coming back out. So what did I do? As soon as there was a flood in the basement, I said to Emily, "It's like, yeah, if you don't mind, if you clean it, I'm gonna make some phone calls." So I just I played like Angry Birds on my phone for like 40 minutes, and then I called the insurance company. So when she
hold
came
on,
up, I was
you
on the
made her
phone.
clean up the sewage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your pregnant wife?
It was diluted sewage. There's so much clean water. But anyway, so still waiting for a call back for them to replace everything else. But anyway, so the problem was my toilet. You know when your toilet's going bad, like the mechanism inside, you flush it and it just keeps running and running and running and running and running.
Yes.
Right. So that's what happened. It was
Isn't it
running
called like a cock and
Four
ball
of
or
the toilets
something?
that I have.
Well, wait.
What'd you say,
Two
Nick?
totally different comments here.
Isn't it called like a cock and ball or something
Yeah,
like
it's a
that?
cock and ball.
And not what the person at Home Depot called it, but maybe on the
It's a flapper.
streets. Yeah, maybe on the streets.
Yeah, all
So-
four of my toilets are constantly running. I
Yeah,
have to go and
right.
jiggle the little thing.
Right.
It's like,
So yeah, so when you don't have a backed up sewage line, it's fine. You just pay a little bit more for water that month, but it doesn't back up into your house. But when the water can't get out to the street, it just goes all into your basement. So it was mostly clean water. I'd say like 98% water, 2% piss. So it was like not bad, right?
What about the shit?
We didn't poop yet that day, so it was like in the morning. It was in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the morning.
Well, do you know how the gays clean out our sewage line? Chipotle.
Can you imagine a gay plumber coming and calling me, yeah, my sewer's backed up. Did you try just stuffing a burrito down the sewer line? Did you try some guac? A plumber comes to my house, there's burritos stuck in all the pipes. Like, what were you doing here? So anyway, so my dad comes over. And he's like, we got to fix this toilet. I was like, all right. Because my dad cannot let things go for a long period of time. So I told him that the bathroom thing, the toilet was bad. I said, it's not a big deal. It's not time sensitive. He comes over with I didn't buy it. So he comes over. He said, did you get that thing? I was like, no. So he comes over like a half hour later. He brand new from Home Depot, buys the whole mechanism. We're going to go replace it. It's like, okay, all right. So you go upstairs. You have to take the tank off the back of the toilet. I get the big job. So we get everything assembled. Get the old piece out, put the new piece in. We put the tank on the on the toilet, and I just bought some new power tools. So I'm really excited to use them. Excited to use them. You have
random holes everywhere,
don't you? There's 2 bolts that hold on the tank, right? And I was like, why would I hand tighten these bolts when I have a power ratchet?
Right.
That'll do it so much faster. So I put it on the bolt, and I'm pressing real slow. I'm going to crank this shit up, and I just press it as hard as I can go, and pop. You shouldn't be using power tools on a ceramic toilet, I've learned, because I tightened the bolt way too much and the toilet exploded. So now we just, it was the most frustrating thing because we spent like an hour getting this mechanism out and in just to have to go out and buy a new toilet completely. So then we had to go to Home Depot and just get a whole new toilet. So my shit show of a week has continued. My literal shit show of a week.
Literally.
Yeah, stay tuned because the plumbers haven't called. Guarantee you it's going to back up again. And hopefully it will be after a pee and not a poo because cleaning up the poo from the basement might be. I might have to sell the house if that happens. If something besides water comes up from that utility sink, I might have to move in with one of you guys because I think I might have to abandon ship.
Yes, you can move in here. That would be fun.
Okay,
we'd have so much fun.
Cool, deal.
Done.
I'll live in the West Wing.
Right. There you go. There you go. All right, what the hell? All right, we're gonna.
The saddest part about all that is that was all true. Ryan just texted Chris, "Do 5 minutes in the story." Chris goes 30 minutes. Classic. I think it was like 7.
Perfect. It was exactly 10 minutes. Perfect. It was perfect.
Yeah, I wish.
Chris is really good at 5-minute stories.
I wish none of that was satire. I wish all of that was satire. I mean.
All right, we'll wait for SG.
Okay. Got a lot of cruise ship jokes today.
Talk about the poop deck.
Oh, that would have been a good one.
Oh, there's still time. That's why you have Cliff's notes. Is the story still happening? Never go in the West Wing. Hey, Game Master Ryan, I was thinking, do you have like Venmo or Cash App, and I'll just send you instead of giving you a $250 Visa gift card, I'll just send you cash.
You didn't buy it?
That may be. No, I haven't.
That's funny. Take the cash, dude. Because
yeah, because then I won't get taxed when I'm buying it.
Well, and then you buy those cards, and it's like, when do you even use them? Like I get those, and I never use them. And if you use them at a restaurant, they don't tell you, but they charge like 15% extra or something. You would know, Scott and Sarah, right? There's a fee that you have to pay at restaurants for those things. Like if you pay with one of those, there's a fee. Maybe it's just New Jersey. I don't know.
Typically not.
I'll just go fuck myself.
That's definitely Jersey. But I do resonate with that. I have like a stack of gift cards that I haven't touched. I used one like a couple weeks ago, and when I checked the gift receipt on it, it definitely said 2019. So it's been sitting there a minute.
Do restaurants charge extra? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's New Jersey. Do restaurants charge extra for Visa cards? The first thing was NJ.com. Oh no, it says diners push back into restaurant at 15%. 15% surcharges.
Hey, entertain everybody. I have to.
Yeah, okay.
Pee real quick.
This year, 15% of restaurant owners added surcharges, according to the National Restaurants Association Restaurant Business Conditions Survey. Yeah, 15%. It sucks. Sarah, I thought of. Oh, that's what I want to tell you. When I recorded that message for you, I was recording it from the parking lot of a Goodwill. So, very,
that's
very,
perfect.
very on brand.
Oh,
Very appropriate.
Very,
yes.
very overpriced Goodwill. I was very upset.
You know what? They all are, honestly.
It sucks sometimes. It sucks.
It really is. It's people like me that ruined it for people like you. I know. I get it.
Ryan, you look like you were just got out of the trench of World War One. You look like
Wow.
you look like you've seen some shit. You're also muted. Now you look like Scott, not knowing how to use a computer. Now you're black. Okay, there you go.
I'm what now?
Oh, your screen was black for like 3 seconds.
Okay, reverse Michael Jackson right there. Yeah, no, it's been a long week, but
man.
we're making it through.
Dude,
Christ,
class
there's
is.
a Shrek Roosevelt shirt coming.
Oh, I got the email. I got the email. I tried to look for the more of the designs. They only have the one design on there. I like clicking all around in the email looking for like some secret link. Yeah. Oh, I saw. How you doing, Ryan? How's your well-being?
Are we streaming it somewhere?
Yeah, no, we're streaming. We are 100% streaming.
Okay.
So you don't
Then I
say
won't
anything
be
too.
honest.
So don't say anything too personal.
Cool. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I won't be honest. I am totally fine.
I feel like we haven't seen you in forever, though.
I know. I know.
I feel like I haven't seen myself in forever. Life's been a whirlwind because pretty much I've been at work until like 6:30 to 7 at least every night, if not until 7:30, just because teaching's been a lot, and then research, my stuff just isn't wanting to synthesize nicely, and then my PhD candidacy is taking forever, and that's what I'm spending most of my weekends on.
Oh, I was gonna say, you even get weekends off. That sucks.
Dang.
Yeah, that's fun. How are you guys doing?
Well, I got some. I got a roller coaster of emotions of news today. Went to the physical therapist, like I do 3 times a week, and he was like, "Listen, it's gonna be your last day." I was like, "Oh, that's great." And he goes, "Friday." Oh, no, he said Friday will be my last day. Friday, I'll give you a print out a packet of a big program to do at home, and you'll do that for the next 3 months. And if you get no progress, then you can come back. So I go to the leg press machine, and I get to the leg press, and I can go all the way with my left, but when I get to my right, it gets stuck. And I'm like, you got to look at this. I was like, I can only get this far without excruciating pain in my ankle. Why is that normal? Because actually, no, it's not normal. I was like, oh, that's great. So I had to make an appointment with my surgeon for Monday. So I have to go back to ask my surgeon why my ankle is hurting. He's like, yeah, if you have any pain, it should be near your Achilles, not your ankle. So yeah, I have that to look forward to. But luckily, I got in for Monday. So because usually I have to wait so long for those specialist appointments. But I was able to get in Monday, so I'll have some answers hopefully on Monday on why I am still in excruciating pain in a totally different spot than where he operated. So, yeah. So stay tuned. I may text Scott Monday afternoon and say I have to take some time away for the podcast,
and I will say no. Ryan, how you doing, buddy?
Since we're streaming, I'm doing fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
I feel like the dog with the fire behind him.
All right, cool. 3, 2, 1. So, Chris, I'm really sorry that you're having such a rough week.
Thank you. I can tell it
that
was very
sucks.
genuine.
That
Yeah.
sucks. Well, it's the only way I can transition to our next thing. So, with us, if you've noticed, I'm not really doing the shout outs at the end of the podcast anymore. And it's important to me that we support all of our friends' podcasts and YouTube channels. So I'm like looking for kind of unique ways to do it. You know, Dane came on last week. So with us, is the Sophisticated Gentleman to talk about season 2 of Cases of Continuity. Now, SG, I got to tell you, I've missed Travels and Tribulations, but you are super busy. You are balls deep in science right now, and a lot of things going on there.
Who's balls deep in what?
Science.
Nick, I didn't know you legally changed your name.
Yeah, so season 2 of...
I was
I'm
wondering how you were
flipping
going to
it,
respond to that. That was...
I had no response. So season 2 of Cases of Continuity ironically deals with two individuals who, for many years, people have theorized are actually engaged in a gay relationship. Dr. Holmes and...
Really?
or Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson.
Are you pandering, or is that true?
No, I feel like that's something that people say a lot. Is that not...
Are you Hillary Clintoning us?
Not that I'm aware of.
Is this like Bert and Ernie?
I'd say Bert and Ernie, yeah.
Well, Bert and Ernie are a classic as well. Or Seinfeld and the, shorter guy, right? Weren't they? Or
Really?
I've never seen Seinfeld.
I did see a sex
Were they
tape of
not?
them.
And they kind of look like Bert and
I
Ernie.
didn't know if it was canon or not.
But anyways, with season 2 of Case of Continuity, I am now going from a movie series with season 1 to a book series in season 2, digging into the original 9 Sherlock Holmes books written by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, looking at the individual cases that Sherlock Holmes solved and also some of the recurring characters throughout those mysteries, and really just seeing how the characters developed throughout that. So I'm looking forward to digging into each one, looking at a completely different time period. Last time I was looking at the mid-20th century. Now I'm looking at Victorian England, which I think will be a really neat way to look at how books were published back then, serialized in magazines, things of that nature. And I'm super excited to be discussing not just the books, but also how each of those individual mysteries were applied to a variety of different ways that you've probably seen on screen, whether it's the Sherlock TV show, or the old-fashioned 1940s Basil Rathbone movies, or the Robert Downey Jr. movies. So I'm super excited to look at that source material, dig into that, and then see how it's been applied in other senses.
I love that. Okay, so during the first season, you did Cases of Continuity, James Bond. So you'd watch the James Bond movie, you'd talk about the continuity and the history and stuff behind it. I love how you have so much on your plate right now. So you're like, you know what? Let's dissect a whole book. Let me task myself with reading a book a week of Sherlock Holmes and dissecting it and doing the history on it.
Yeah, well, that's why I wait until February, because, I figured I'll put it off a month, and then I made the mistake of making a trailer saying it was coming out in early February. So now I'm committed to early February.
Yeah, you sound like me buying something on my credit card. I'll worry about it next month.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Yeah. No, that's really exciting because Sherlock Holmes is someone that I've always wanted to dig into.
Wait.
Wait a second.
Nick's I'll be Sherlock Holmes.
Well, I saw the, okay, you're going to have to help me out with this. There was this one story where there was a snake in the vent.
Yeah, the Speckled Band.
Speckled Band. I saw that on at the Walnut Street Theater,
Indiana
oldest theater in America. Actually, saw that play there. Very interesting. Love a good mystery. Love a good whodunit, if you will. So really excited to hear this series on it, because I don't know if I'll read the book, but maybe I'll read the Cliff's Notes on the book and then listen to the episode, because I really like. I really like murder mysteries, and I don't know if Sherlock Holmes is all murder mysteries or not. Are they?
No, they're not all murder mysteries.
Okay.
And there's a number of completely random left field ones that you'd be like, why is this person talking to Sherlock Holmes? And then he solves the mystery.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for that, because I love a good mystery.
You may be able to, schools may be able to play your podcast as kind of like a supplemental guide when they're reading Sherlock Holmes. This is brilliant.
Oh, I hope not, but... I don't want to subject the children of the modern age to have to listen to my voice.
Stop it. Well, Sophisticated Gentleman, thank you so much for swinging by. I'm so excited. I'm so excited anytime someone's creating content and you're so passionate about your craft, and you're on Diz a lot. You're balls deep into science, and now you're doing the Sherlock Holmes, reading that. So much respect for you. You're killing it. Love you, miss you.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for giving me this platform as well. Appreciate it, y'all.
I also,
course, man.
Ryan, before you get off, I want to get off real quick and tell you that I'm working on a new T-shirt design. I was going to make it say "I love cases of continuity," but I thought it was a little long, so I'm just going to abbreviate it. Our new "I love cock" shirts will be out. Next week.
And we lost Ryan already.
COC.
COC. Good old COC.
You want to? If Ryan, you are more. Sophisticated gentlemen, you are more than welcome to stick around for Chris's Cliff Notes, which are coming right now.
Yeah, sure.
Chris,
Thank you.
Chris, you got any Cliff Notes?
I do.
Insert song here.
We started off the episode talking about how Sarah's afraid to ride the Tower of Terror. I was scared to ride it at first too, Sarah, but Nick's penis is not as scary as I thought it would be. Scott's wife said she likes to get some color. Scott replied, "See, I told you could say that word."
Oh my God. Wow. Oh.
Scott put together a really nice birthday compilation for Sarah, which was really great. We only got one complaint on it. Lewis ended his shout out with something in Spanish. I'm surprised Scott kept it in because he did text him back asking him to resend it in American. Nick talked about how he doesn't know where he is anymore because he's exhausted from traveling. Reminds me of my toes because I have no idea where they are anymore. Not because I'm exhausted, but because I'm morbidly obese and I haven't seen them in months.
That was good.
Nick was talking about how he was on the Royal Caribbean cruise and met the umpire of the Savannah Bananas. He then boarded the Atlantis cruise and met 45 more umpires of bananas.
There are pitchers and catchers.
Nick talked about this impressive thing on the cruise ship where there's like this gaping fountain that shoots water something like 10 decks high. After Sean was done climaxing, they went to the water show at the Aquadome. And lastly, Nick talked about how he watched The Wizard of Oz on the cruise ship. Now, fun fact, I actually auditioned to be one of the Munchkins on the cruise ship. And I was awarded the role for Dorothy's house. Those are my Cliff Notes.
Thank you so much, Chris. You can connect with us. All of our social media links are right there on our website, nonewfriendspodcast.com. While you're there, check out our really sweet merchandise. Join our clubhouse and become a Patreon member. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. When we go live on Wednesday nights, that's it, right?
You can watch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, if you want to watch. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Yeah.
On behalf of the Sophisticated Gentleman, our producer, Alex, Nick, Sarah, Chris, I'm Scott. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye, bitches.
Can you thank the spirit of Mary next episode?
No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. In community where Scott makes his stand. Bold and proud with the mic in his hand. Loving dogs too much, in awkwardness he thrives. Social interactions where hilarity arrives. Chris the scumbag with cards to trade. Tears for no job, but in collections he's made. Pokemon cards and cliffs and notes to share. A podcast journey with a comedic flair. No new friends, just the old and the bold. In the world of kids, we're the ones who hold. Scott, Chris, Sarah, and Nick, a tale to be told. Welcome to the podcast where adulting unfolds. Sarah, our Jewish princess seeking a deal. Vintage collector with a taste so real. Food truck critic surviving the test. Mispronouncing Spanish, she gives it her best. Nick from Some Piper our emotional support. With vacation dreams and a heart open wide. Flirtatious banter, innuendos that play. In a world of laughter where friendships sway.